everybody, it's Extreme Gamer Joe from Extreme Tabletop Gaming. How you doing today? Well, last night was a little bit of a whirlwind. If you saw my first quick vlog last night, posted up around 11 o'clock, yeah, it was pretty much a crazy evening. In a few hours, it was a matter of getting everything up and running so that everything was matching in the social media realm, between having a website on one side all the way through to Instagram on the other. And if you know me in person, I don't really operate very well in the social media realm, so I was kind of getting used to the whole thing, and it was a lot of fun. In a few hours, it was pretty much make a decision and then start working towards that goal. So if you haven't seen it, go to extremetabletopgaming.com. You can read all about the trip and the adventure that we'll be on, seeking championships in the Warhammer 40,000 competitive scene. Just to give a quick rundown of what is live, the extremetabletopgaming.com is live as of last night, as well as a YouTube channel, which you'll probably be watching this on as well, which is the channel under Extreme Tabletop Gaming. And then the next one, which will have some regular updates and posts, will be the Facebook site, and that is easily found either searching Extreme Tabletop Gaming or at Extreme Gamer Joe, I believe is the forward page on it. Next, of course, just as we go throughout time, we'll be pushing updates and quick, pretty cool updates out on Twitter at Extreme TT Gaming and Instagram at Extreme Tabletop Gaming. So between Twitter and Instagram, you know, whenever there's a matchup or whenever there's a practice or whenever I'm doing some list crafting or assembly or looking at setting up a practice, I'll be pushing out updates on there as well. And lastly, you know, I did set up a Patreon site last night. I'm not expecting anyone obviously to directly support anytime soon, but I hope over the weeks to come you'll see some of the cool content that I'm putting together. I'm doing this recording on an iPhone, just hooked up to a interesting little custom built stand with a few sticky card notes underneath the phone taped up. So that's what I'm kind of kicking off with now, and I do have some videos and tons of pictures from previous games over the last 10 years of gaming with many of my friends and buddies in the Warhammer community in Ottawa, Ontario, as well as Fredericton, New Brunswick. So some of that's going to surface in kind of like a retro archive of information. I'll push it out when there's a little bit of a dry spell. Although honestly, I don't really think there's going to be much downtime in the next few months as I get ready for Adepticon. So I'll just kind of move from that initiation phase, just kind of kicking off YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, Patreon, and the website, extremetabletopgaming.com. And we'll kind of move into a little bit of what's coming up in the next little while. So myself, Extreme Gamer Joe, as well as a team of 4 in total, are going to the Adepticon convention in March in the Chicago, Illinois area. It's first for all of us, and I'll be doing an intro video with our guys and our team. I haven't quite talked to them about them between this channel and this effort with Extreme Tabletop Gaming and what we're going to do as a team. There might be lots of participation, or we might just kind of keep our practices and involvement off the channel, which is fine either way. We've had a few practices already. We kind of came together in December 2017 with the goal of March 2018 being our launch into Adepticon. It's really exciting. I'll go through it with the guys, but myself, I'm participating in the 4-man team tournament with 3 great fellas from the Royal Tabletop Regiment Gaming Club in Ottawa, Ontario. And then I'm also participating in the singles championships, which is pretty fun. First time going to a major GT or a major event like Adepticon. Never been. Certainly my first and hopefully not last. And I guess that's why I kind of got into this to begin with, is because I'm really excited to transition myself personally and from what I'm doing as a career and looking at a new career and looking at, you know, joining the professional gamers out there who are actively involved in many different hobbies, many different esports. And there's a few things I think I have to offer to you guys as the community that just has to do with Warhammer itself or other types of gaming systems, other types of tabletop gaming systems. And I think you'll get a really neat and cool perspective from what I have to bring you, whether it's getting down into the nitty-gritty list building, codex reviews, battle reports that are competitive, battle reports that are based on practices to become competitive, and even all that cool stuff like doing narrative campaigns, kill team, some of the smaller scale stuff, and all the way up to the big stuff like Apocalypse. So that's kind of like me in the short term. To just kind of go on for another couple minutes about what the last few years have looked like. So I have, with a couple friends, started a pretty cool gaming club in Ottawa called the Royal Tabletop Regiment, RTTR. You can easily find that on Facebook, which is our main kind of community as it is right now. We don't have a YouTube channel, Instagram, or any of those other types of things for RTTR. Perhaps in the future we'll expand that way, but right now I want to keep Extreme Tabletop Gaming on one side and then my role in leadership in RTTR separately, as one's more of a club and one's more of a personal endeavor. So that they obviously reinforce each other, and a lot of the guys I'll be playing and you'll be featuring on this channel will be from the RTTR. And then as things progress, perhaps after Adepticon and all the craziness has subsided in March into the April-May time frame, I'm looking to launch some really cool initiatives, which I won't all the way give away right now. But I do have some really fun stuff lined up on paper for brainstorming and getting new people into the game, getting new people out from a competitive play point of view, and doing almost like a competitive beat Extreme Gamer Joe and get a cool reward type system. So I won't give away all the spoilers now, but it's going to be pretty fun. And yeah, so that's kind of like the short term, the near future, and kind of where things have come from. And I really hope you enjoy things. I really hope you'll be able to subscribe to the channel. Check out our Facebook site again at Extreme Gamer Joe. I'll be pushing out updates whenever there's a game or whenever there's a cool thing that I'm working on or looking at through the Twitter Extreme TT Gaming and Instagram at Extreme Tabletop Gaming as well. And of course, I did put up a few goals into Patreon. I'm hoping to be able to broadcast to you on something a little bit more than an iPhone, where I'll have to do all the editing and all of the consolidation and pushing up to YouTube, which I don't know if some of you have done it yourself, but even doing a 30-second clip last night took a long time, and certainly didn't have any production value. It was really just a matter of a raw video with a couple clips and then push it out, which is fine. I don't mind doing that for you, but I do think I have a little bit more to offer when it comes to the overall presentation of media and content. I'm not by any means artistic. I'm not by any means a studio producer. I'm almost illiterate in the social media realm, but I think if a guy like me can get it all and make it work, then almost anyone can do it. And on that note, I think there's a lot that we can learn together on this adventure, kind of towards the LVO 2019 February in Las Vegas, as my goal to finish top 8 at that event, and then all the key stepping stones and all the key events and tournaments in between. To name a few would be March with Adepticon, which is pretty much the kickoff to the 2018 year, and then the Capital City Bloodbath here in Ottawa, Ontario, and the Barrie Bash in Barrie, Ontario, which will probably be just before LVO. So it's all looking really good. There's going to be more added into it. The channels are growing. I did more in 6 hours last night than I've ever, I think, done on a Sunday night. So pretty exciting times. Everything from designing logos to trying to figure out how to put a website and domain together. And the next step right now is creating a business in Ontario, so doing all that licensing registration to get her done. So I hope you really enjoy this quick update, under 10 minutes, just a little bit about me, Extreme Gamer Joe, and what's coming up in the near future as well as the longer term. Lots to come, and hope to see you soon. All the very best.